Merry Christmas, everyone. Um, if 1 year ago you were sitting around at Christmas thinking, in 2020, I'm going to watch a grown man put on a mustard outfit, do a face like Colonel Sanders, and play some weird KFC dating game, um, that's probably going to be the highlight of 2020 for us all, right? So, thank you all so much for everything. Didn't think we'd hit 100 followers this quickly, and here we are. And it shows 101, but good news. We're at 102. So I think we've kind of covered the history of this costume before, but we'll go over it again real quick before we get started. So several of us in our friend group like to go to conventions together. And in Sin City Con, our second convention of the year, typically in October, um, we decided to do a group cosplay, even though, come to find out, there was not a group cosplay option. And we decided to go as the characters from Clue. And we kind of used the movie's inspiration, most of us did. And a lot of the costumes were phenomenal. Me Handlebars did the butler, played by Tim Curry, wearing a tuxedo, looked amazing. Michelle has a Twitch, went as Miss Peacock with this beautiful, elaborate peacock outfit. Feathers, all blue, I think a blue wig. I mean, just knocked it out of the park. And I did this. And people could not get enough of it. Oh, no offense taken. Michelle's costume was far and away the best. I mean, just to get an idea of what we're dealing with here. I mean, it just says mustard. That's it. That's the costume. With a little KFC. I did have a wrench that I would have, because in the movie, Colonel Mustard used a wrench. If he killed anyone. Don't want to spoil it for anyone. But here we are. We have hit our goal. We have hit both of our goals. And I am going to, man of my word, we're going to play some I Love You, Colonel Sanders. A finger-licking good dating simulator. And of course, for this, I need some of our famous Kentucky beverage of choice. So we discovered pretty early on with this mustache, gonna need a straw. So be ready for lots of straw. I might have to call on Jilly Pie for an extra refill. Oh, thanks for the bits, man. We haven't even started yet. So I want this to be as interactive as possible. And, some of these decisions I'm sure I have to make are just going to be ridiculously hard for me to make. So, if you have some channel points saved up, which I hope you do, whenever a decision comes up and I want some help, just put what you think I should do in bold. Highlight your text. That way I will see it. I am actually rocking 3 monitors tonight, which is pretty sweet, to be honest. New microphone stand, so shouldn't hear all the drink clamoring like we normally do. Yeah. Jillian actually got me an eyebrow trimming kit, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but it does amazing. You see these things? They are popping, as the kids say. Man, there's a lot happening. So yeah, if a decision comes up, first one to put a highlighted message up, I'm gonna go with that. Not that I'm not invested in, of course, dating Colonel Sanders, as we all know we're trying to do, but want to make sure that you all have as much say in this, because this is as much about our viewers in our chat, probably even more so than it is about me. This is really for you all. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever it is you celebrate. I hope your day was amazing. Ours was great. Oh, thanks, Nicholas. We appreciate the sub. I think that should update. So we will be looking for a new goal for subs and followers. So please chime in on our social media. Facebook. What else do we have? Twitter, which is not great. Instagram, which Jillian does and does an amazing job. And of course, as that cycles through, please join our Discord. Let us know on there. We are very open and receptive to suggestions, because we want this to be the best community it can possibly be. Yes, it is bourbon and ginger. Eventually, if the mustache is off, we will probably go to just the bourbon part of it, but we're not there yet. Cool. I think we are probably good to get started. It is right now ginger beer. I had one left over from when we did our October Jackbox night, and we made the Grave Digger. Had one ginger beer left, and it's a little, I think, little less sweet than ginger ale to me. But I'll probably go to ginger ale the rest of the night. No, I don't have Ale 8. Ale 8, which is an amazing Kentucky beverage if you're not from Kentucky. It has caffeine in it, and caffeine has a very strong effect on me. I would probably not sleep tonight if I had caffeine this late. So I'm sticking to just like caffeine-free beverages with my bourbon. And I just love the combination of ginger and bourbon. Just that I don't like. Oh, thanks me handlebars. Grave Digger. Oh, okay. Well, look, I don't look at ale like that hard, but next time I will get some caffeine-free ale because that little bit of citrus that's in there would complement it very nice. So, yeah. I think, I'm actually going to exit out because if you haven't seen the intro video to this game, it is something that words cannot fully really express. So let's make sure that you all can see it. It's going to say looking for a game to capture, so sorry about it. But, like, this is something that everyone just needs to see. Like, absolutely. Let's get the audio going here. And let's enjoy this together. So yeah, that's what we're getting into tonight. So, yeah, I hope you all are ready. I hope you're excited because this is for you and because of you. So, let's see what happens. New game. Alright. So, the first big choice for the night. What's our name in the game? We're Chef, apparently. So type in chat, highlight your message, I'll see it. And that will be our name if you come something funny. And, yeah. Thank you all for joining us for Christmas. Again, I hope you had peace, joy, everything your heart could ever desire. We watched the new Wonder Woman. Alright, Colonel Mustard it is. I should have reduced the point value. So, if it gets to the point where... Oh, that's name generator. Tim, you can just highlight your message. Colonel Mustard. Double Colonel action. Fun fact, Jillian is actually a Kentucky Colonel. Because she has done amazing work for this state for years. I am not yet. But we'll do it. So you sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Man, I love staying in bed until I get bored. Or you could wake up. Now! Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Oh, man. Tough choice. Tough choice. Should we get up and at him, or toss that clock out the window? Oh. Good point. Smack that clock. Smack that clock. I saw it. Good enough. KFD bucket gone. Thank you all so much for the feedback. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wonder. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you have your first imagination getting away from you. Okay. Daydream? Or take this seriously? Burn the clock with fire. Hey, Twisted. Daydream it is. Let's think about this future. It's here finally. Your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare, so many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. I'm gonna go with like KFC having... I mean, they do... For fast food biscuits, they're pretty good, but not as good as Bojangles and not as good as Popeyes. Mmm, delicious. Just what you needed to wake up those taste buds. Yikes, you're in such a hurry, in fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. Nah, I'm good. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Uh-oh. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Oh, hey! Thanks for the follow. I feel like it's a second follow from you, Kristen, but I appreciate it nonetheless. I'm not gonna do different voices, because that's a lot. Okay, we'll do it. Good morning, Colonel Mustard. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Man, that's like, oh, hey, Kyle. I guess that actually makes a lot of sense. But, appreciate it, man. Thanks for the follow, Kyle. Actually, because I sure am excited. A little nervous? Okay, a lot nervous. Oh, I thought she might have had a previous account on Twitch. You know how much she loves to do Twitch. But, yeah. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Oh, that's really sad. There's always love in food. Classic Miriam. Raised by a master chef parent, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you could rescue me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're gonna do great. But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day-only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. That is, in fact, a big concern. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Oh, Miriam. In a quicksand box? There's a lot happening here. We have a lot to digest together. Oh, hey, Baby Yoda. Oh, I prefer to think of him as, not quite adult Grogu, but, you know, you do you. Thank you so much for the follower. We really appreciate it. Alright, what we got next? Oh, okay. So what are we gonna do with Miriam? We gonna pep talk her? Are we gonna change the subject to school gossip? What are we gonna do to help this sweet, sweet Miriam? Pep talk it is. As I'm saying before, first highlighted message, we're going with that. So be quick and be decisive. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. This is not the pep talk we are looking for. I know she looks spooky, but she was so sweet, and she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower, and that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I feel like these are probably jokes that you maybe should know if you know tarot cards, which I unfortunately do not. I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. Yeah, that's a really good thing, to like claim a man and just make him your own. That is how it works. That is how marriage really is. Jillian will tell you all about the first time I wore this costume and I got hit on by a lovely young lady wearing a Star-Lord costume, and Jillian took care of that real quick. Thanks, honey. And I'm sure you soon will. In no time, we'll be graduating. Yeah, because it's 3 days. And you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. Yeah, Star-Lord, you're missing all this. So, as you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, At least I have these killer bangs. Is that how they... Can you believe I cut them myself? A little bit. Yeah, definitely can. Oh, hey, thank you so much, whoever that was, donating to our Glean Kentucky fundraiser. That is absolutely amazing, and thank you so much. That does benefit people in Kentucky, food waste, and feeding people that are food insecure. Jillian will talk all about that Monday on our next stream, which is the two of us playing Stardew Valley together, because that's what couples do. I mean, that's all we're doing on vacations, playing Stardew Valley, so it's cool. I cannot believe it. Yeah. Before you get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. I would love some custom engraved measuring spoons. Hey! It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. Who named their kid Ashley? That's like an extra E? Whatever. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. That ain't right. That ain't right at all. I got nice shins. You leave Colonel Mustard's shins alone. They are perfectly normal shins. You know, I would go ahead and say that I have above average shins, to be honest. I did play soccer for a while. They're not great. Not great, but they're above average, I would say. Ugh. You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add the extra letters to make her make herself feel better than everyone. You know, that's how it is. If anyone here knows what a perfect shin looks like, it's us. Right? I think that's fair. That's fair. We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight that you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Get nothing. Ahem, Van? You rang? I don't know if I can... That's a lot. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. That's a better voice for her, right? I think so. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just no time to properly tell these two off. So you resist the urge. I mean, it only takes 2 fingers. You can whip them back and forth. It's real quick, but you know, I feel like Colonel Mustard's maybe a little classier than I am, so that's okay. Let's go, Miriam. Psh, see you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against his window directly next to it. You know, he reminds me of a young Steve Buscemi. I don't think I can do a Boston accent. I'm not the one moving to Boston there, Lauren. I'll try later. When we get through a little bit more, we'll get to it. Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Colonel Mustard. So, are you gonna make me hold this door all day? You know, they actually do make things that will hold doors open. We can talk about that later in the stream, though. Nope! And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. I think he's like gnome-like. Might do my gnome voice there. He already has mustard stains on his outfit, which is pretty awesome. Oh, Miriam. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? I think it's just you. Oh, that was easy. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of the class. Adorable. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of USCAL. Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. Oh, Pop. And then he walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Yeah, I agree. Time stands still. It's him! It's...
Wow.
Wow. If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. I don't have a good voice for the Colonel, so,
Hello there.
Oh, thanks for the... Oh, that's a point. Thanks, honey, for hello there. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desk. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. This game is ridiculous and so much fun. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats-a-Lot. What voice was doing for Van Van? I've already forgotten. Maybe we should open that window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. Well, you two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. Oh, that's not me. That's the wrong voice. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? Besides, when Colonel Mustard sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. Like grease off a chicken leg. Oh, no choice here, so we're just going to go ahead and keep going with all highlighted messages. You turn to find Colonel Sanders standing right in front of you. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched. Boy, howdy. This classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky Friar. Please, use my handkerchief. You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you? About how sweaty you look? You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction What if he never forgets this moment? How will you respond? Chat, help me out. What are we going to do? We're going to take this handkerchief. Thanks, Celestial. You reach out a hand, and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. It's so beautiful, you hesitate to press it to your face, but when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has his natural scent on it. It smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. Those 11 herbs and spices just permeating. Gotta add a little bit, right? Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world! I'm not going to be consistent with voices. I don't know if you guys realize it, but yeah. Oh, hey Nashoni, thanks for coming in tonight. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really tiny, adorable food. I got those backwards, but it's fine. Got excited. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Such a good dog. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, I'm sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on a fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in the school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish! Let that be a lesson to you, students, that tardiness is unacceptable! Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across on his own tiny wheels. It's like Ratchet's Clank? Ratchet's Clank didn't have wheels. He had little legs. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Bzzz, whirr. The class bursts into laughter. What's Sprinkles' voice? What the hell is Sprinkles? Sprinkles a dog? I guess it is. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose to the air to take a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? Chat, what we got? Chicken! Alright, I believe Jillian's optional drinking game was if chicken is mentioned. Take a drink. You reach beneath your apron and return it with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. Well, well, well. I think there might be some competition for new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. That is such a great feeling. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds opened to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remains. Hey, Colonel Mustard, there's a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me, if you're interested. I mean, I have a strong suspicion of where chat's gonna go with this. But, let's see chat. Do we sit by Colonel Sanders, or do we sit by our best friend, who has been with us since that incident with the quicksand pit way back when? So quick to ditch our best friend for a fellow colonel, I presume. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can, and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get the feeling of accomplishing anything, or something, or whatever. That's so inspiring. Sit on his lap, Michelle? You're escalating things pretty quick. A little bit of off topic, if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you settle into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast! It's time for a pop quiz! God. Yay! A quiz about me! Oh, Pop. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. A train. If a train A is traveling to point B and point B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Okay, look, no matter what you all say, the answer is going to be extremely. If we have learned nothing else from this pandemic, and obviously as a society, we have not, washing your hands is extremely important. So, regardless of what you say in chat, we are going with extremely important because obviously most of our compatriots and other people in this country have not learned the lesson. So, let's wash our hands. Okay, we got that right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to. Okay, chat, we can go with this now. Feather also chicken. Feather, night vision goggles, or a slam dunk. Slam dunk. Little basketball reference there, because this has been a great basketball season so far. That's wrong! Chat, don't let me down. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A comically oversized fork, a meat tenderizer, or a spork? Come on, we know it's a spork, right, chat? We know it's a spork. They're amazing. There we go. Spork. Spork it is. That's right. All right, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. What food is best for a broken heart? Anything, as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Gotta watch that blood pressure. Camel meat? Not sure about that. Or a pancake that looks like a silly face. Chat, what you got for me? And Jillybook, if you have a moment, I could use refill. I mean, a gallon of ice cream and wine should probably be an option. But it's not. Okay, Twisted thinks a pancake that looks like a silly face. It's wrong. Twisted. What we got? What we got now? Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Is Sprinkles a good boy? We all know the answer to this, right? We all know. The choices are no, He's a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He is the best boy. Or yes. No, Twisted, you are good. I would agree. Pancakes are phenomenal. But I guess apparently it's probably anything prepared with love. But, you know, if those pancakes are prepared with love without too much salt, Katie, I think you look too quickly. He is a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He is a best boy. Best boy. Aside from Blue. And Red be up there too, but, you know. I mean, all dogs are good boys, regardless of what gender they might be. We're moving on. That's right. Not just yes. He's the best boy. He's a talking dog, guys. Come on. We got 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5. We might be able to stay in school. Still perfect score, but at least it's not a complete and utter embarrassment. I mean, it kind of was. Thank you. You catch Colonel Sanders eyeballing your answers. His reaction is hard to read. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be so serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Oh, this is just random student. Everyone, can I have your attention? He's not important. He doesn't get his own voice. Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, I was... Sorry, Blue might be trapped in here. Here, buddy. You want to be on stream? You want to say hi to people? You want to have little Blue parents? Come here. No? Okay. He's like laying down all the things you picked up right now. Gotta respect that on him. It's about lunch. Everyone cheers! Yes! Love lunch. But I... Shh. Lunch, lunch, lunch. She said, shh. In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. That was the gnome voice. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. Look at that bucket of KFC. Nothing like our bucket of Kentucky Fried Dice. Completely different. Nowhere near a copyright infringement, so we're going to move on. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve that perfect balance of flavor. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What was Van Van's voice? What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw! Nah, my dude. Nah. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Yeah, poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what Zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. Oh, you best get away, Ashley. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van the Man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. Sorry, Blue is whining. Come here, buddy. Come here. I know. There you go. Here, you want to play with us? There you go. Good dancing, buddy. Good dancing. Yeah, that's a good boy. Mwah. Okay.
Come on, buddy.
Run along, you little scamp. Okay, that blue dancing was brought to you by, I mean, probably KFC, let's be real. This is as close a sponsor we're going to get. Where were we? He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There is enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Chat, what do? Do we focus our mind and meditate on this moment? Try and identify every flavor? Excuse me. I mean, just savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Or do we swim towards the light? Swim towards the light. Gonna do a little quick, regular hydration. All right, friends, we are going to savor the moment. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man, for a flavor, are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Yeah, no choice there. We're gonna approach Colonel Sanders. Let's get ourselves fixed up a little bit. Oh, they're up here. All right, we got this. We got this. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, it's one colonel, speaking to another, of course. I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me are here talking, and I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? Semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. Oh, hey, a staff of finger looking good? That is pretty good. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun?
Aw.
You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone. Then he leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use... It's something my great-grandmother taught me. It's probably salt. I mean, let's oh, where's that? Let's listen to salt. That's gotta be... Salt's a spice, right? Yeah. Oh, sorry, not... Nightbot is not updated. Yeah, so we're not doing D&D this week. If you're looking at Nightbot currently, we will probably do Phasmophobia again on Tuesday. We're gonna figure that out. Wow, I never would have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you're wrapped up in the huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. Sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark upon this world. You can bet on that. Alone for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him to show your own strength. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Or be modest and thoughtful. Chat. Redeem those 100 points. Modest me handlebars on it quickly. Modest and thoughtful. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now, you've got his attention. Strong work, me handlebars. Strong work. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Colonel Mustard. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cooking arena, where the afternoon lessons will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place. I can't remember her voice. She has not talked in so long. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Look at those bangs, though. She cut them herself. Can barely tell. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff? What if I totally blow it? You're not gonna blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're gonna earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena! For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you mind to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is, me and you, if that isn't clear. Want to be my partner?
Aw.
Sure, Colonel Mustard. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. 2 different students. Oh, I'm losing an eyebrow. Quickly take notice. I like how even before the options up there, we have some answers. Oh no. Hello, new partner. Beep bop. Bzz. Oh my, 2 potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, But that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Chat. Highlight your message so I can see it easier. First one through gets the choice. Claptrap. Alright, Burger Bun has highlighted the message first. Pretty basic rules. She's with Pop. We're going with Pop. Sorry, Clink, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Pop today. Pop gives a big smile as he steps up to the same station as Miriam. Is this like Ralph Wiggum? I'm a chef! He holds up a banana and without peeling it, proudly eats the entire thing. I feel like this is definitely a Ralph Wiggum situation. I'm in danger. Me fail English? That's impossible. It's disconcerting, but Miriam is too kind to act grossed out. I love your enthusiasm, Pop. She looks at you like, really? This kid? But it's too late to change your choice now. Thanks, Burger Bun. Sure this is gonna go great. Hi, Super Nintendo Chalmers. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, chat, let's do this. Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're gonna keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Should we do steak tartare, which seems easy enough? It's fancy. You don't have to cook it. We could also use octopus to blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Or we can make our grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. Chat, highlight them out. Taters it is, Burger Bun. Quick on those taters. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes? And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. I love all the potatoes there. Chat is loving potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Oh, Ashley, you gotta show up. What was her voice again? Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off my man. Did someone call for me? Yeah, Van Van with a medal. No, geez, Van Van. Well, I'm over here crushing Colonel Mustard's dreams. You're supposed to be taking care of her classwork. That was the deal, remember? Oh man, we're getting intense with this music. You get it. Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley, Van Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Man, that eyebrow is not gonna last. Actually, no. It looked like Colonel Mustard was struggling, so we offered to give him a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. Alright, we're losing the hat. Getting a little too hot for this. I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it. Don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. It's kind of rude. Kind of rude. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together, like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Aisley is really going at you hard. You need to ask some backup here before things get ugly. Do we turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks, in our time of need? Or do we go to Miriam, your forever bestie, who has always had your back? Chat, what you got for me? First highlighted message, we're going with it. So thirsty. Alright. Jilly Pie has us going with Miriam. Yeah, I also do appreciate the heart-shaped boob window that Ashley is sporting. You turn to Miriam as soon as you find her senses, and it looks back. This girl's friend in need radar is second to none. She immediately comes running over. Is somebody threatening my friend? I will destroy them! Actually, I think that Ashley and Van Van were just leaving. Leaving you in the dust, vis-a-vis my skills as a chef, perhaps, but stepping away from this competition, you are sorely mistaken. Miriam, you are a loyal friend, but Colonel Mustard is my partner for today's activity. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature, they are adorable. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy max texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. I have a small suspicion that tomorrow some KFC sales in these areas might go up just the tiniest bit because, you know, we got tiny viewer numbers, but still. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand there holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil in the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. Sorry, Celestial. I know the art is just amazing in this. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious! Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Colonel Mustard. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. This is gonna get awkward. Can I has potato face? Van Van rushes over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic! In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus, and my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe, blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look with envy. Fun fact, KFC is a huge tradition in Japan for Thanksgiving. Christmas, man. Yeah. I think it started the commercial like in the 70s or 80s, so yeah, you can Google that. The interrupting student rushes at Van Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate, which is also a battle axe, which is pretty awesome. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed. It may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him. He's just a ghost now. Everyone, step back! Don't take another bite! When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. I'm gonna go with the best Ralph Wiggum line in this case would be, "This tastes like Grandma." But chat, please fill me in with what you think is the best Ralph Wiggum line in this situation. Oopsie. It tastes like poison. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello. I just turned into a ghost over here. Which, speaking of ghosts, I think we're gonna play Phasmophobia on Tuesday night. It's been a lot of fun. So, yeah, should be great. Little KFD and friends. But we'll kind of discuss that in the coming days and have updates on our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Discord. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all this nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. In case people are curious, if you just want to play this on your own, this game is completely free on Steam. Take that for what you need. I'm sure on my Steam friends list, I will see lots of people playing this tomorrow and eating KFC, of course, at the same time. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Also, they just killed someone and no one's concerned with it. That's fine. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today? Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Colonel Mustard? There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. That was my metal straw, because we do not want to kill turtles. Hold it right there. Maybe you should be Texan. Should we be Texan? Chat. Should Van Van be a Texan now? Love doing Texan voices. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, geez. We'll go back to regular voice. Oh, you see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since then, I have been working toward that dream day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also, lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams and with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. A space dandy? I don't think I can do a space dandy. I'm not that good at voices. Well, if we all know that. Hey, no, you. Shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. The sport monster is here to fight a hero. I don't know if alcohol is enough for this, but here we are. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me as I was just letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster. See? Is he rhyming on purpose or not just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. Yay! I think his body is like stale mashed potatoes, maybe? Not sure. What will you do? Chat, help me out here. Highlight your message. Attack or defend. I love the old Final Fantasy-esque. Give me a second. Alright, attack. Alright, here we go. This winter weather, not agreeing with my nasal areas. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? No choice, so we're just gonna cook with love. Hope everybody's cool with that. Cook with love does 1 damage. It just got real. That attack really upsets Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Oh yeah, Burger Bun. Final Fantasy VII is one of my favorites. When Final Fantasy VIII came out, I wasn't a huge fan, but I just recently replayed through it, and I really, really did enjoy it. A little bummed that I, towards the end, kind of rushed it, but they're just great games. Good reminders of, like, what I used to play a lot. I actually love watching Nishoni play Kingdom Hearts. I love those games, and they bring back just so many, like, fond memories of playing games when I was younger. A lot younger. Okay, chat. Attack or defend. Oh, Burger Bun's already said attack all the way through. So, you know what? Because Burger Bun has been so great for this channel and such a great streamer as well, let's attack all the way through. Let's do it. You decided to go on the attack. It worked last time, right? Cook with love does 1 damage. Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster is feeling really threatened by your attack. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? I mean, we attack it, right? Me and Handler was talking about the remake and stuff. I did see they have the remake on sale on PlayStation right now for half off, but you know, I just feel like you have to buy the second part of it. They might do 3 or 4. Who knows? That was a long game. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? No, of course, just cook with love. 1 more damage. At this rate, the semester will probably be over before this fight is. Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Utilitensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Oh, yeah. It is super convoluted. Well, Burgerman's already said attack, attack, attack. Jelly Pie says attack, attack, attack. Let's attack. We attack. Again. Maybe chat, we do some other things at some point. Let's Cook with Love. Working out great. Cook with Love does 1 damage. Spork Monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Probably that ghost. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded Edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. 1,000 chickens? If I have to say chicken 1,000 times, I mean we can, but as the optional drinking game goes, a chicken is mentioned 1,000 times. Do with that as you will. That is delicious. Pot Pie Power Pinch! Pot Pie Power Pinch does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Chat. Do we spare this beast, or do we finish him? Alright, Burger Bun says we spare him. We show mercy. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast, long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul, who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back help for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back, like you said. The Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but on closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. So there we got a chicken. Yeah, Jillian definitely would have ended him. She's a little spiteful. And there's some hydrate, so I'm gonna hydrate. And if you're playing along with the chicken game, please make sure you're drinking water as well. That's a nice chicken, though. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. One of my favorite breakfast foods is from Wild Eggs. They have a chimichanga, which is like a breakfast kind of burrito with like chicken sausage in it. It's really, really good. Lots of cheese, spiciness. Borko, that name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Is it First Watch? Maybe it is. I get First Watch and Wild Eggs confused all the time. Oh, I think you're right. First Watch has the chimichanga, and Wild Eggs, I love their chicken and waffles because it's super spicy. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped get you home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it home without him. What a guy. Oh man, it has been over a year. Has it been over a year? We were out for breakfast on vacation back in March. I'm sure before then. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over as you are tucked in tightly. Oh, that's nice. We actually have a little tradition, kind of with, well, not tradition really, because we normally do stuff with family, obviously on Christmas, but we ordered Chinese food today, and our typical place doesn't deliver today, which I completely understand, but Chang's is on DoorDash, and if you live in Lexington and have not had Chang's, it is by far my favorite Chinese food. You don't get like the tiny little nuggets of chicken for their General Tso's chicken. They have these huge, like juicy, like chunks of breast meat, and it is great. So yeah. Oh man, I miss Waffle House too. We actually have them within walking distance of our house. So maybe when this is all done, if we have a good enough party, we can make it to Waffle House at the end of it, or beginning. Who knows? Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. And we sleep. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret. Oh, excuse me. It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Let me get a little before we deal with this. There was a chicken as well, yeah. Little from glass A, a little from glass B. Also, if you don't notice, putting a glass down doesn't have a huge sound like we did before, so this setup is much better. Big shout out to KFD Mom for being so supportive in our streaming endeavors. And we just really appreciate it. Okay, I know this might sound weird, a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Pop. No. Like him? Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders enlisted in the army when he was only 3? You know... No. Not only that, but he founded a special unit of super soldiers who all wore the same hats just because he put a hat on one time and thought it looked cool. But Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear a hat. He wears a ribbon tie. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school? The most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School? Academy for Learning. You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't it be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great, right? You have no idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? 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 Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wondering... This can't be good. Yeah. Just before we get going with that... He told me all about this passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals. And if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with him, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. Yeah. I think you're being very liberal with your meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyway, we both shared an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Yeah, so Miriam is definitely a drug mule. Good for her, though. Like, everyone needs a passion in life, and... yeah. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Cough. Fibber. Cough. She kind of does look like a coke fiend, now that you mention it. You think that was maybe, like, part of the cutting the bangs? Like, was that just like a coke bender? Please, please, please! It means the world to me! No one has to know it came from you, or from Colonel Sanders. Okay, chat. What do you guys think? Protect Colonel Sanders' secret, or share it with our coke binging bestie? First highlighted message, we're going with that. Celestial going with protect, keeping the secret. Okay, so we're gonna make up a fake ingredient to tell her. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about... It was Eye of Newt. I know it sounds like some kind of witch's potion. What can you do? Eye of Newt? Wow! Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you satisfied her curiosity, and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Chad, do we stand back and admire his majestic glory? Or do we run to him? First highlighted message, we're going with that. Have we really been streaming this for an hour and a half already? That's nuts. Just seems like we just started, you know? That is a majestic horse. Definitely a thoroughbred. I don't think ride him like a horse is an answer, Jilly Pie. Luckily, Nicholas is paying attention to the rules and understands run to him is the option there. You said the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely, he'll sweep you up onto the back of his stallion, and you're wide away together. That'll show her good. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel! That's not good. That is not good, Jat, not good. However, your sudden movement surprised the horse, and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face. The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold. In the darkness, you see a vision. Ooh, Colonel Mustard, I am here to deliver you a message. Not this guy. That sucks. It is important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I have been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. And that name is... But before you can continue, you suddenly awake. Oh, jeez. Is his name Aw Jeez? You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that his natural seasoned musk? Okay. Chat, do we compliment the craftsmanship of his horse's shoes? Or do we lean in for a kiss? Just a first highlighted message. We're going to go with that. Gonna have Nightbot maybe chill out a little bit because it's maybe going off a little too often. Shoes it is. Thank you, Regalis. Maybe you shouldn't be running a horse to school, and maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's really hard to say who is in the wrong here. But one thing is for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears in the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your 2 rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Jillian has no chill. When we were dating at first, I had a plan to take her to, we went to Comedy Off Broadway, and there's that fountain right by it. So we thought we'd go to the show. Then afterwards, stand in front of the fountain and give her a kiss, and that would be our first kiss. And instead, we had an impromptu, very quick second date. I think the night after our first date, we walked Holly around the Arboretum, and she just stood there staring at me with those "I want to kiss" eyes. That so yeah, my whole plan was ruined. But Jillian in general, no chill when it comes to that. Just in case y'all were curious. Counterfeiting recipes bad. Experimenting with restricted ingredients bad. Summoning a demon bad. Speaking of demons, every other Tuesday, we are doing Dungeons & Dragons here on the channel. If you want to hear more of my bad voices and some amazing players, Burger Bun, who's in the chat, has done the art for it. Totally check it out. Lots and lots of fun there. Every other Tuesday, 7 p.m. On our off Tuesdays, we're playing other random games. So, I just want to share. You try and get a peek over at Van Van's hulking shoulder. But he sees you coming. Well, he's the Texan, right? Cool. Whoa there, little one. Not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? All right. Do we? Yeah. Sorry, the secret's out. Do we tell them to stop acting immature, or act like you're not interested in them, but really try and get a closer look? First highlighted message, or we're gonna go with that because we are playing with our audience. Stop acting immature. Also, Jelly Pie, if you have a chance, if you could just add some ice to the glass I have on the table here, that would be cool. We're going to make a very popular Kentucky cocktail on stream. You immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behavior. Culinary schools be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time.
Just ice and ice.
Yeah, just ice. Thank you, honey. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. Why don't her to tackle me? We don't want any tackling in here. You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book. Just like the one you found after the encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are a secret. You notice they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing! Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep, beep! Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bzzz, womp. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such a language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Oh, it makes its own noises there. That's kind of convenient. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone is completely changed in an instant. Thanks, honey. We're going to go with our favorite Kentucky cocktail. One rocks glass with ice in it, with the KFD logo on it. Thank you, Katie. You want to see that? You add bourbon. And that has been Cocktails with Kentucky Fried Dice. Hope you enjoyed it. Just doesn't get better than that. And it's like cold out, so it just warms you up from the inside. Just great. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan? Oh no. Well, that's okay, honey. The Death Star Ice Cube is amazing. It has the, like, focusing array on it, and the trench. It is one of my favorite additions to the bourbon. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to the signal of the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly, he loves it. Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face. Oh, great. Down, boy, down! Off topping! That command, shouted by Colonel Sanders, has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that. Does like a blue bear. Sorry, I got a little carried away. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of our favorite fowl, the chicken. You guys like chicken? You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly, you do. Which is why, in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. So, I think that means John Hancock was a chicken. Maybe Lauren, when you guys moved to Boston and New England, find out that history for us. No, it's not Philadelphia, but you can look into it. Was John Hancock actually a chicken? But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Colonel Mustard? Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? A glass of water? A shimmering pepper? Oh my goodness, the Hancock just makes sense now. It's a rooster. Definitely a rooster. A shimmering pepper or a dog biscuit? Chat, what are we doing? Oh. Starting handlebars, that is just automatically done. I'm sure your messages were fine. Alright, chat, give us a highlighted message on which of the three options you want us to take as you are drinking from all the mentioning of chicken, if you are choosing to play that with us tonight. Alright, hot pepper. That's what I'd go with too as well. You know, spicy chicken is just like the pinnacle to me of chicken. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way. So naturally, you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend, ooh. Man, this guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Oh man, sorry. I think I have some spice stuck in my throat. It's, just 1 second. It's fine. I'll work through. To fulfill the prophecy. You must. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Has someone ever had something so spicy they have lost consciousness? I would love to hear about that. So please let us know in chat. Let us know on social media. Just call me. Shit. If it's that, like, if you've legit, like, had something so spicy you've lost consciousness, like, call me right now. I would love to hear the story. Get the phone out just in case. Oh, man. Oh, wait. Is AT&T back for us? I think we are. I think we're good. You come to and find everyone is staring at you. I am not offering to eat blazing wings. I know my spice limitations, and I accept that typically something along those lines is not, like, in my wheelhouse. I do love spicy food, but I love spicy and flavorful. I don't want just like pure spicy, you know? Like there's a limit. There's a fine line there. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you. Someday? Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. This guy literally just killed someone with his food, but here we are. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Do we demand they stop wasting everyone's time? Or do we step up and tell them, you're on? Chat, highlight your message, and we are good to go with your choice. You're on. Man, you guys are pretty much universal in most cases, which is nice to see you're all in the same mindset. A little bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Fool. I pity the fool. Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Colonel Mustard. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. You can breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Just then, a huge light blasted you in the face, flashing the words, "Timer ready." That's what I'm talking about. Ow! Sometimes Blue will see a dog outside, and he'll start howling at the dog, and it's very cute. And then Ray is learning how to howl currently. So she'll howl for a little bit, and then start barking. Oh, it's a real timer on this? Alright. Alright, so, thanks, Bergama, for the heads up. So I will just be doing timer stuff. If it's a real timer, we'll just do it. I stand corrected. The hard way builds up solid foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. If that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering, I hope its message lifts you to victory. Well then. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure. Now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. Oh, we'll get the glasses adjusted here. We got some battle music going on. Thanks for joining us, Nicholas. Hope you had fun. Merry Christmas. You have this chicken, and you can make mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you could really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. 100 degrees Celsius is where water boils. Oh, the winner gets to rub the puppy belly? Oh, we ain't losing this. We have to season the chicken before we cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices did he use? We all know it's 11 herbs and spices, right? Obviously. That's right. You might not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Oh man, Sprinkles is getting excited. Now that you got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Oh man, I think gratitude? Oh yeah. We are tearing this up, chat. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you never to forget where you came from. Every day, you meditate on his advice and drawing energy from that place. Oh man, we came from a small town where big dreams are born. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, small town. This is our shot. We're not gonna miss it, chat. Ow! You try to shut off the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. And focus on some delicious, delicious Kentucky Sweetwater. What is the sound of success? I mean, sizzling. Oh, hey, Walks and Legos. Thanks for the... I was wrong. That's some bullshit. Now, thanks for giving us Nashoni a gift sub. We appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, don't let me get the spray bottle. I don't want to get sprayed. Next question. Okay. We'll do better. We'll do better. Oh, Legos, you're the best. Thank you so much for that. We noticed Colonel Sanders out of the corner of our eye. I believe in you, Colonel Mustard. He's actually cheering me on. It's great. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching me makes me really nervous, and I kind of forgot what I was doing. And, now we are... Oh, thanks for the bits, honey. Now we're just thinking about Colonel Sanders on a horse. Cool. Cool, cool. How many... Oh, God, what was happening? That was a quick timer. Oh, man. Sprinkles is pissed. What? What's happening? What? I'm falling behind. I can't focus on anything. Yeah, we're going about getting married. What does getting married have to do with fried chicken and biscuits? I don't know. Oof, oof. Oh, I'm really struggling. When I'm struggling like this, it probably means to drink water, right? At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. Oh, hey, Sarah. Thanks for coming in tonight as well. Oh, and thanks for another gift sub. You guys are the absolute best. Thank you all so, so much. The next station over. I've already done that one, haven't I? Cool. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes! Bzz. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. Whirr! You might not have any hands, but Colonel Mustard does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. Oh, that's a good point. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hands in the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. Colonel Mustard, no! But you're not fast enough, and your hand gets stuck. It immediately gets crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. Look, we failed him. We have failed him. Well, you often find that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Oh, that's too bad. And here I am with my completed dish, ready to serve. Sure, that makes me the winner by default. I know her voice just changed. It's fine. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two, on account of Colonel Mustard's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to the dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide variety of delights. Take you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was gonna ask Colonel Mustard to the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours this hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. What the hell was this? Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream two ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée. I don't know what that is. That sounds too fancy for me. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed, as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Ashley? Whatever your name is. Oh, you. Oh no, Burger Bun. Dog farts are the worst. As he places the sauce-covered finger onto his lips, Ashley leans forward and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Should we internalize the rage we feel, or put ourselves between Colonel Sanders and Ashley? Sorry, Burger Bun. Nightbot might be a little overzealous tonight. Lick the stash. I really wish that was an option there, but it's not. So KT goes with get between them. So let's. You reach out with your apron to wipe the sauce off his glistening face. Colonel Sanders recoils and brushes you back. Katie, I think that might not have been right. This goatee isn't just a fashion statement; it's also functional. I was saving that flavor for later. And that was that. We have failed. We have failed to get Colonel Sanders' affection. I don't know how far back try again will take us. I'm gonna hit try again, and we will see. Oh, this looks like it might be the beginning. What a lovely wallpaper that would be. Okay. Not too far back. So thirsty. Y'all are a thirsty bunch. I'm not going to do voices again right now. We understand what's happening. We're going to go and skip forward to save on time since we've already been at this 2 hours. And my throat hurts a little bit from doing all these voices. Okay. Do we want to, once again, if you want to highlight your message, demand they stop wasting time, or do we tell them they're on? Good point, Michelle. I should probably just win this competition this time. But we'll give people a chance. Use those Colonel points you have. 100 points for you're on, so we are not stepping down. I don't think the fast forward button really helps, to be honest. So, once again, there is a timer on this, so I will just be answering as fast as possible. This timer, which pops up. All right, gonna kind of focus, and we're gonna succeed this time, team. We are gonna succeed. Colonel Sanders is the reward, and rubbing that dog's belly, which is pretty awesome. All right, boil some water. 100 degrees Celsius. They don't use freedom units, apparently, which is fine, I guess. Man, really wanting to... Oh, I have to hold the button. Got it. Well, we're going to go through this. This part's exciting. 11 herbs and spices. Oh yeah, dogs get excited. I'm getting excited. I'm getting hyped. We can do this. Alright, most flavor is gratitude. We've established that. Okay, Ashley is still beating us. We are from a small town where big dreams are born. We still got that one right. We are gonna knock this out. Oh yeah, puppy howling. Good to go. Let's focus on the cooking. The sound of success. Let's go with silence this time. It was in fact silence, not sizzling. I prefer sizzling. You get a steak on a cast iron skillet, that bad boy sizzles. That is success, but they say silence. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, he believes in us. Cheering us on. Oh no. And now there's Colonel Sanders on a horse again, and we will be distracted. Oh man, but he's winking. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it's happening again. It's happening again. Helen's walking on the beach, and not this time, not getting married this time. We're struggling again. We're struggling. What do we do? Oh, what do we do? Let's fast forward to the next choice here. We broke our hand again. We're fast forwarding. Okay. So now, chat, I know it's not like you, but we're going to dial back the thirst. Dial it back. We're going to internalize. Sometimes that's the right choice. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes, they might burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire, turn to ash. And they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, which is one more day now. Perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy, fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love, and they've decided to get married. I don't even ask you to cater his wedding, because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try and hide from him, but he approaches you directly. It's been a rough day. You're totally right there, Michelle. No eyebrows, broken hand, kicked in the face by a horse. Day 2 is not shaping up for Team Colonel Mustard. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, but I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. They can. Really, really can. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. Oh, that's something. I think he was a door-to-door salesman beforehand, but I don't know. It's should probably look on Wikipedia. We actually took our niece year and a half ago to the original KFC in Corbin. It was a trip. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it always hasn't been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from getting the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure, it's honest, and it's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. Yeah, Burger Bud, 100%. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. Spork monster! Borko? It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just want to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? Oh, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to the school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were a human once? Well, no, I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student until one day some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. A magic spellbook? Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way, I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and I shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life, Colonel Mustard. Together, I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. Ooh. You don't care about Spork Monster's backstory. I mean, this is an elaborate story. You gotta focus. Focus, Michelle. A personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like. But it sounds like you're about to find out. I'd like to point out there is a chicken. Those of you playing along. Chicken. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining, never stop drinking bourbon. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. I actually have been working on new recipes. It's called DoorDash, and it's been phenomenal. Well, there is something it's just a side dish I've been tinkering with. Trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. I'm probably about to. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. Is it meant to pair with something oh, sorry, that's the wrong voice. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Maybe a Nashville hot chicken? Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him, or keep it a secret? Just for you. Chat. Please highlight your message, let me know what you think we should do, and we will do it. Oh, Jilly Pie wants to keep it a secret. You don't want to open up Colonel Sanders. Well, as the rules say, first highlighted message, we go with it. So here we go. Actually, I've said too much. Please, forget I ever said anything. You can practically hear Colonel Sanders' heart beating in his chest. He tries to act demure, but his facade begins to crack. I can appreciate a good secret, of course. In fact, I've got many. Nearly a dozen in my fried chicken recipe alone. But I would hope that you could learn to trust me with yours. Well, I suppose you did share a secret ingredient with me yesterday, so it'd be only fair. Colonel Sanders' face grows serious. Ah, yes, about that. You see... Yes, Colonel? I haven't been completely honest with you. The secret I told you was a fake. Oh no. The ingredient you shared with Miriam? It wasn't true? When we knew we lied to Miriam, of course it wasn't true. You're angry with Colonel Sanders for lying, but the fact that you revealed his secret shows you he was probably right to do so. You mean it wasn't one of the real 11 secret herbs and spices? You see, we had only just met, and I had to make sure that you were trustworthy and capable of keeping my most important secret. To me, my recipes are priceless. Well, I have something to confess. That secret ingredient you told me, I shared with Miriam, my bestie. I didn't. I lied about it. This game is inconsistent. I'm going to write a letter after this. Unfortunately, I already knew this. I was very disappointed, but now that you've come clean, we can start building our relationship as fellow chefs again. I promise to be honest from here on out. I really do. Counting on you. Then in that case, I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage just glistens in the light of the Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway. Magnificent. Y'all are something else tonight. Just together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Yeah, sure, why not? Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Should we save the chicken for last, or should we go with the chicken first? I mean, there's this beautiful lake out here. There's all these portraits. Over here is a vase. Look at the chicken first. Okay, chicken first it is. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic. It's real. Bucket will be next there, Regalis. Taxidermy must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." I'll drink to that. I think our state bird's a cardinal, actually, and nobody likes those. Okay, we had the bucket suggested. Bucket it is. And then we'll go with the urn next. I know it's highlighted, but there's a lot happening. Oh, it's actually a candle. Huh. A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool. Freshly starched collar. Piece of wood floating in a lake. Summer of 69. Nice. No. It's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's... oh... marjoram? Who knows? Okay, we'll go with the urn next. That was a bucket, really did. You take a closer look at the large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it, dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lies the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. Okay. A door has opened. Should we explore his past some more, or head on to this open door that opened for us, chat? We have all these pictures. We have, oh, that's a clock. Can't really tell there. This beautiful lake out here. Oh, the baby picture. I can do that. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor from the goatee and mustache. How is he crawling? He's not sitting there. Anyway. You figure that this must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same kind of person who would make their own logo, the face of the company they founded? Yeah, that's maybe... Okay, we're going to tap on all of them. I really think we should explore the nuances of Colonel Sanders here before we go in that door. We gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. And just then, the ghost of this student guy pops up. Of course he does. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I don't even know your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. It's... Nah, dude, I'm in the middle of something. You open the window with a crack, and the ghost of student is swept out with a breeze. Got a little something here. Look at this comb. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair they're in isn't just silvery in color. It is actually made of spun silver. Alright, camel picture I think's been suggested. Oh, that is very deep, Celestial. Here's a photo of Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe that's where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices? One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders, standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. You look closely and see there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Alright, we got this last one here. This... Oh, it's a safe, or a vault. Oh no, as soon as you turn the vial to 11, 11, 11, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? I'm gonna go with no on that. Gonna go with no. Alright. Into this cracked open door. Hope we're ready. Oh. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off the hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. That's a good point. Well, Celestial and Jilly, I am glad you are having a good time. That is all that really matters tonight.
Aw.
I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. Chat, have we got something going on here? Do we want to decide and now's our moment, make a big move? Just tell them we're cold? Or should we fess up and tell the truth? Miss Shoni, not everyone is drunk here, but yes. Okay, big move. Oh, Regalis at the bed on the floor. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This isn't that kind of game. Not that we blame you for trying, but still. Game over. Chat. We need to have some ground rules. We're being a little too thirsty. Little too thirsty. Oh, thanks, NG Cookie. Merry Christmas to you, man. Thank you so much. I'm glad you caught us at a very awkward moment where Jilly Pie tried to convince us to make a big move on Colonel Sanders. Also, it's probably... Alright, so we're going to skip pretty far ahead now. Get back to that choice. This is all very inspiring. Oh. Sport Monster comes back. Oh, thanks again, Julie Pie. Okay, so back to this choice. Do we want to reveal the dish with him or keep it a secret? First highlighted message in chat we go with. While we wait, I will drink some of this delicious bourbon. That's kind of watered down now. Yeah, Colonel Mustard is not difficult to convince of anything. Okay, if we don't have anything in a second, I'm going to just reveal it and save us a little more time. I know chat's delayed. Alright, here we go. Reveal. And I think we got the coleslaw again, which is delicious. Okay. Let's take a look at this chicken. Love that chicken. Awkward interaction with Ghost Guy. Cool. This scented candle. Also cool. Yes, Nishoni, you get crunk, as the kids say. This is my absolute favorite bourbon. Henry McKenna 10-year single barrel. It won Whiskey of the Year in 2019. I am very fortunate to live here in Kentucky and be a big bourbon fan. We were able to drive to the gift shop of the distillery to make sure I say things properly. And secure 3 bottles. So it's definitely been like a celebration bourbon. And, you know, what's better to celebrate than having such amazing friends and people in chat to celebrate getting to 100 followers with. So, again, from the bottom of our heart, we really appreciate you. Let's look at his note about chicken sashimi style. Let's try this jacket on once again, which is a nice looking jacket. Very nice looking jacket. Alright, so chat. Not making a big movement into the game, being thirsty AF, as typical. Do we want to tell him we're cold, or tell him the truth? First highlighted message, 100 points. We'll go with it. Yeah, you should. Alright, Regalis, the voice of reason here. We're going to tell him the truth. We confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. The thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Colonel Mustard? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow, Jilipa. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! There's no, like, cool dream music for me to dance to, so... Look at all that chicken, though. All that chicken, though. So much chicken. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. I have had enough liquid. I've been doing this for 2 hours, and you know, I'm older, so my bladder didn't what it was. So real quick, we're going to take a 60-second ad break. Most of you are already subscribers because you're amazing. But that way I can just run to the restroom real quick, and we can pause for just a moment and think about what's happening so far and what decisions we've made as a group and how that's affecting our life with Colonel Sanders. So real quick, 60-second ad break, and we'll come right back. Okay, I think we are back. I think we're good. Yeah. So I think we'll continue. Hope everyone has their drinks. Enjoyed that little ad break. Drink a little more water there. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. I'm just gonna call it marjoram. I feel like that might be in chicken. Thyme goes well with chicken. There's herbs and spices. Probably some paprika. Love a good smoked paprika. In some jurisdictions, whatever this isn't even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? I feel like they have dogs that can probably smell that stuff out. But, what do I know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It is meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. I agree to it. Paprika, very underrated. I go with smoked as my top, and then the sweet, Hungarian paprika. I love cooking, so I'm all about spices. So, would you say we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence. Such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Chat, should we take him down a peg or flatter him? Highlight your message. First one up, we're going to go with. Jilly Pie is invested in this. So she's kind of new to Steam as well, so I think she'll be downloading this and playing it as well. Mixing with Stardew a little bit. I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay, but now that it turns out you're fine, I can get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but I need a drink for this. You will not believe what happened at school after me. Let me try that again. You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Pop, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him, "You'd better harness those wild horses, young man. I'm not that kind of girl." Oh, there is a poster of a chicken. That chicken is like summoning its inner power. It's pretty sweet. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me, so I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know the little guy. Long story short, he took me to his favorite shush house, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say shush house? If that's the thing people just say? What is it even referring to? I would think a sushi slush house. And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too. back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection? Wowzers. We only have the one choice, so don't waste your point there, chat.
Wow.
Wow. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. Oh, these people again? There we go. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. There's the heart boob viewer, once again. You can tell from a distance they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp the fact. Because, you know, he's Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you one right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dip too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? Right. You got some nerve, Colonel Mustard, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're just twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. The horse kicked me in the face, but then I put my hands in a mixer, so yes. Yeah. Oh, there are chicken legs on the knee. Those are high, thigh highs. Are they technically still socks at that point? But yeah. I'll never give up. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Colonel Mustard, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hand, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing, complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say it was bland. Excuse me, Colonel Mustard. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you should tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. There's two colonels here, so I'm assuming she's talking to me? I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Colonel Mustard. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by interaction with Ashley, you take out the spellbook you recovered yesterday and start flipping the pages. Yeah. Whoa! What's that book? It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? It's a valid point. Very valid point. I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edges of the page, as most spellbooks probably should. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better in the upcoming final exam. Oh no. The Chickenomicon? That is awesome, Twisted. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like, anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? You know, I'm kind of with you guys. I think dark magic is the way to go. Okay, fine. It is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try out. Alright, chat. Big question here. Do we cast a forbidden spell, or do we not do it? Do we listen to Colonel Sanders' warnings about the quick way, or do we use the easy way and cast magic? First highlighted answer, we're going to go with it. I don't understand the question. There's obviously a magic spellbook and dating some about Fast Food Founder. Obviously. Alright. Celestial, saving the day here, going with no. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles, the hat, the spatula in his mouth. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know, I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you, it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up, and he begins to breathe quickly. Do we think he's hungry? Should we reach for some old homework and give him a snack? Or, since dogs seem unpredictable, especially the Sprinkles, you know, do we just want to wait and see what happens? So, once again, chat, highlight a message, we're going to go with it. My eyebrow is no longer popping. I kind of feel it coming loose. And while we wait, I will probably finish off. We're just going to watch the dog. Alright. Thanks, Regalis. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. What the? Terrence! I told you never to come back here. Terrence, I will destroy you, Terrence! Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again! I think of a bad memory of a Terrence the Squirrel in a Star Wars campaign I ran, in the before times when I could actually see friends and run role-playing games. After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in the hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. Oh, I love Danger Squirrel. I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Colonel Mustard, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see? But before we can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into class. Oh no. We're interrupted by a sad whimpering. I told you to save it for after class. But I miss you. I think my voices are all running together now. We went on one date, Pop. How can you miss me when I'm right here? Pop's voice quivers as he pleads his case to Miriam. Every time I blink, you go away again. That's a really cute thing to say, Miriam. What happened between you and Pop? I got her in trouble and now she's mad at me. I didn't just get in trouble, I got yelled at by Pop's mother, who blames me for getting him banned from every museum we set foot in. Oh, so that's what you meant by shush house. Makes sense now. I was happy, yeah. Pop, we went on one date. We're over. And it meant so much to me that I made this for you. Too hurt to go on arguing, Pop leaves his, creation? Behind it, runs out of the room. I mean, it looks like there's a whole egg in there, and a whole egg will become a chicken? Coco. Just saying. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam! Trademarked. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, are you okay? Okay? I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. Hot cocoa sounds good. It's cold out. Well, how is the rest of the country with everybody else? But it got cold real quick today. I think we were in like the teens almost all day. Icy, kind of snowy. I'm sure in Arizona it was very nice. Nishoni, I'm not sure where you're from, but I'm sure it was, well, not that cold. Maybe not. Who knows? Get a feeling you're kind of West Coast. How could he embarrass me in class like that? In front of everyone? Her tiny Coco is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke. Even the source of frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm going to say it out loud. You don't need anyone. You're a strong, independent, indeterminate race woman, and you don't need no man. Me and you, we're going to cruise to this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up. Imagine the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me? Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you met today, tomorrow, this whole year, so what? You're a special person, so who wouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest? Anyhow. Yeah. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review the menu for today. I'm gonna make a very special soup. And I bet Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you were pep-talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You've decided to head to the arena early to practice the dish. This is it. The location of your final challenge. A test of will. A test of courage. A test of talent. And a chance to eat the pants off Van Van, the supposed man-man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through the quick test of recipe you've been working on. Colonel Mustard's famous chicken pot pie. Man, I do love chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Colonel Mustard, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who was hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders in your head, it cost you a cook-off. But Twisted, it's a dry heat, so it makes it okay. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires. But that decision gets harder to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Chat, do we ignore it, like there was no sound at all? Or should we fess up about our practice dish? First highlighted message, we're going to go with it. Alright. I was kind of hoping... Oh, there we go. Fess up. Thanks, Chili Pie. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. That's 1,200 feet. You knew it was a pot pie from just the smell. Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? Ha ha, no. I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably stop burning in a second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow. Oh, hold on a second for our amazing wow. Look at that pot pie. Man, we might be getting like a KFC pot pie delivered tomorrow.
Wow.
Thank you, Chili Pie. Oh, and there's chicken. Thanks, Regalis. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules, except it is to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese, plus the pot pie you've been practicing, are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes, per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Flambe. Mince. That's all I got. I did get a cool carving knife too. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash. That was bad. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend bastard blaster. Baster. Van Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roll. Oh, he's texting now. Let's rock and roll it. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. Even Clank gets in on it. 5 dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? Ashley, it's a singularity, as was foretold. What the hell? We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. I got self-dust. Van Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take out the opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? I got a feeling chat's going to decide this in chat. Okay, chat. As Colonel Sanders has told us, do we do it the easy way or the hard way? The hard way is the better way, according to Colonel Sanders. Chat. Thanks, chat. You guys are helping me out here. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm gonna do it the hard way. So hard. Colonel Sanders sees that you've both chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Colonel Mustard. Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, Colonel Mustard, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station, cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who is cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient! However, she doesn't know that you lied, and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the Spork Monster. Steve? Wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We Spork Monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition? I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids, your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but kind of in the middle of something? You mind? Steve the Spork Monster notices that you've got the Grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summon me, huh? Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles into a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup, back in the old country... Yeah, crack noodles. You can feel the Spork Monster winding up to tell you a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. Kind of like that time in monster school that I'd fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up... You toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Never mind. I'll tell you later. Good luck! Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Okay, chat. Do we summon extra power from deep within ourselves? Or do we give up and drop out of culinary school? First highlighted answer. We're gonna go with it. Oh yeah, it was a crushed flower. So, yeah. Okay. We're summoning deep within ourselves. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their whole entire lives for... yes, Colonel Mustard, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You've interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives this moment. I will show the word my cookery. That word is definitely cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power, you can do anything, except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Colonel Mustard. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're gonna need it. No, Michelle, I think you're right. We really can't cook, but who knows? We're trying to date Colonel Sanders, apparently, so... But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules have never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations have surprising effects that surpass the individual efforts. Are you suggesting, if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students! With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop! Clank! From off-screen, you can hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. Hee hee hee! I'm flying! It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside the closet, you see Pop, hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now! Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. It looks like Pop is learning from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in USC AL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second, pranks? Clank? Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. 3 days. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles and savory soup. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Nerotomakaki? Sorry, Burger Bun, please give us pronunciation. I spy a float in this itsy bitsy bowl. Yes, chef. Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dog. Fine. I'll enjoy it all myself. And then a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Colonel Mustard, for helping me to believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now, describe your dish. I made uni over a smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin shell, topped with caviar. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is my kind of brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof, woof. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Grrr. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Youch! My tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to this thing. Oh, poor puppy. I can't eat this. If Keith might poke in my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it so difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified? For glamour? Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley. It's time to step up. Now, describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup, topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it anyway. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food? At a cooking school? Got a toast in your ears or something, Colonel Mustard? I told you, it's a display piece. Actually, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition. At a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it, and did an extremely good job cooking it, too. I didn't realize we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to College of Eating, School for the Hungry. Right. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe in too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eating, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you! And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last time you've heard of me, either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. Two chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drumroll plays. Just when I thought I'd seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing, and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partake of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even the Van Van and Ashley, the Van Van? Is his name not Van Van? Am I confused? And Ashley are drawn back and in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Michelle, quit trying to make this logical and normal. School works however this game says it works. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how can it be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house! Ow, ow, ow! You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van Van and Ashley, she changed clothes but still has the boob window. That's kind of cool, I guess. Tell everyone they committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. Chicken dance. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh. Amusing. And now that everyone is together, it's the Spork Monster. He has totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here on out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by a new name, the Party Monster! Student tries to finish whatever he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Spork. Sorry. Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop! He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma. so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, that makes sense. Those are some pretty sweet overalls. And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of Chancellor of such and such. Miriam, will you be my Lady King? What an incredible turn of events. An offer to join the royal family. It's like a dream come true. You'll get to be a princess, or maybe a queen. I'm not sure who even knows, but either way, crowns and gowns, baby. I'm sorry, Pop, but I'm not interested. Not now, at least. I've got so much to do with my life. A twist on a twist. Did M. Night Shyamalan write this game? So many twists. So many more 3-day universities to attend. So many tiny foods to meticulously sculpt and then watch get accidentally blown away by a single sneeze. Okie doke. The music of the dance is interrupted by the sound of a sparkling and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who's arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank. I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew it the whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I can return. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. This game is totally normal. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough just to give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? No, not the end. Not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Colonel Mustard, what are you doing, sitting here all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities you expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, oh, I don't know. A spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Just to name a few. It is truly my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend to get together with you, Colonel Mustard. How sweet, we'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be you found a love connection, but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll in a pastry school. Oh, my dear Colonel Mustard, I'm sure you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end. So that was 3 hours of my life. And your life. And, yeah. So we did it. Chat, we did it. We made it through this game together. Let's watch the intro video one more time to remind ourselves of the friends. So yeah, we did it. We played through I Love You, Colonel Sanders. We hit our goals. Everything has been great. Merry Christmas, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. as much as I did. It looked like we had a great time. Chat was great. Everything was great. I think that's going to be it for us tonight, because I'm not going to play through that again. I think you can probably guess why. Again, this game is free on Steam. If you have no money and want to play a game on Steam, I highly recommend it. Merry Christmas, Mom. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to find somebody to raid, though. Monthly thing we handlebar. So we will do something else silly like this with our next follower and subscriber goal for sure. And we'll kind of look into that and see what other options we might have, because that was fun. I hope everybody had a good time. Yeah, Jillian did buy Monster Prom, I think, so she might stream that. Who knows? We will kind of get to that as we need it. But Merry Christmas so much, everyone. I hope you have peace and love in your home. We're gonna find somebody to raid. Alchemical Kitty, who we raided the other night, is on again. So we're going to just raid her again because I don't want to search for people. So that's what we're going with tonight. So thank you all once again. Thanks again, Burker Bun, for the bit. Merry Christmas to all. Say hi to Alchemical Kitty. She's playing League of Legends. Yeah, thank you all. I can't thank you enough for the followers, for the subscribers. You all have been so incredibly supportive and have made this so much fun for us, and a definite respite that we have needed from everything that's happening in the world. So, Merry Christmas, and have a great night.